Good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing, everybody? We're back.
It was a nice 2-weekend break, but we missed you guys.
Yeah. Make sure we haven't run the streaming software in like 2 weeks. I think we are running okay, so let us know. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Looks like people are still rolling into the stream. Glad to see some of you guys didn't forget about us after being off for 2 weeks for the holidays. Hopefully everyone had an awesome Christmas, a great Hanukkah, a very happy New Year. Let us know, if you guys did any traveling, anything exciting over the last couple weeks. Let's see, and then we'll get to our question here in just a little bit. But if you're new here, definitely make sure you say hi, Michelle. How you doing?
Hello.
Michelle says, Happy New Year, Brian and Nichole from sunny Florida. Hope you all had a great holiday.
It has not been sunny here.
No.
Not at all. I am needing the sun.
Yeah.
I mean,
kinda
it's
gray.
been warm.
Yes, the temperature's been nice, but it's gray, kind of rainy here and there. Of course, cold in the morning and all that. Hey, Kat. Kat says, welcome back.
Hello,
Thank you.
Kat.
Thanks for jumping back in with us
Yeah.
and being here. So I was wondering how many people were going to have to
remember,
set reminders or remember and all that stuff.
I know there was one person that said that they were going to have to set a
Oh,
reminder.
really?
Yeah.
Set a reminder.
Yeah. So did you have a good Christmas?
I did. It was really nice. Spent Christmas Eve with Lisa's parents, and her sister and brother-in-law and her nephews came over to the house. I smoked some pulled pork during the day by request. So we did that. Lisa always comes up with a bunch of games, both for the kid, just for the 4 kids, for my 2 nephews and my 2 kids. And then we have a bunch of adult games, all kinds of cup flipping and water bottle flipping and relay races and stuff. And there's, we get a bunch of, 35 or 40 like $1 scratch off tickets as prizes and candy and stuff. So
that's fun.
We play games all night, and then Christmas Day went to Lisa's parents' house, did Christmas that morning, and then for the last at least decade, there's a really good Chinese buffet down in Mason called Twin Dragon.
I remember you talking
huge,
about that.
yeah. So we went there, which was awesome. And then
did you have to set reservations?
Yes. The very first year we went there, we had no idea that they took reservations, and we got there and the line was like out the door. We waited like 3 hours to get a table.
That's crazy.
And as we were getting closer, I remember seeing people like walk in. They're like, "Oh, reservation!" I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna." Yeah, and this year it was more crowded than I'd ever seen. And I was like, even last year it was really crowded. And with a reservation, we still waited like 45 minutes. Ooh. And so this year, normally the lobby's just a sea of people, and you got to fight through just to get up to the hostess and all that. Yeah. This year they actually had it more organized, where they just made people had to stay in a single file line. But then that line was like trickling all the way down the shopping center.
That's
so
crazy.
I told Lisa and the kids, I'm like, you know what? Just wait in the truck. I'll go let them know we're here. When they have the table ready, I'll text you guys, and you can come in so you're not staring out in the cold. I walked in and told them I was there, and they're like, "Oh, can you stand right over here? We're cleaning your table now." So I'm like, "Oh," so I'm texting Lisa. I'm like, "Hey, just come on."
That's good.
Come on in, and we got a table right away. So it was good. How was? Did you guys have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it was a little different this year. The last live that we had, I went and picked up Aniston, and her teacher was like, I don't think she's feeling well. She started like 5 minutes before, the end of school was done. She's like, she started having a headache, and sure enough, we got home. She's like, oh, it was just loud, blah, blah, blah. Well, she got the flu.
Oh, no.
So I was cleaning the house like nuts.
Yeah.
Adley, thankfully, she has a friend that's right behind us. So she spent the whole time over there.
That's good. Yeah,
so she didn't get sick.
Get her out of the house so she doesn't catch it.
Yeah, Chris finally, he unfortunately came down with it.
Yeah, he told me he was under the weather.
Yeah.
And I caught up with him.
I felt like I was coming down with it. I was taking so many vitamins. I felt my tonsils just swelling up, and I have a vibration plate. I got on that.
What is a vibration plate?
It's just a plate that it just seriously vibrates.
You stand on it and just sends vibrations
through you? It's good for your lymphatic drainage.
Okay, gotcha.
Whatnot, but I did that a couple days in a row, and I didn't get sick.
Huh.
I'm like, I don't know if that's a coincidence, but I'm like, I'm going to do it every time I get sick.
Whatever works. Yeah, because we went to Cleveland the day after Christmas. So we usually go for New Year's, but with the way the holidays fell, we if you guys don't know, we closed Christmas Eve through the weekend to give all our employees some extra time off. And then the following week we were closed Wednesday, Thursday. We came back to work Friday. So we went to Cleveland the day after Christmas, and it was nice. Got to see both my grandmothers, which was awesome. I got to see my brother and sister-in-law and my niece and their kids. But we didn't get to see my sister and brother-in-law and her nephews because my brother-in-law had been sick for like 2 weeks before Christmas with like flu B, and then their boys started getting it, and then my sister got sick on Christmas Eve, and she tested positive for flu B. Yeah. And then it was like Sunday morning, she called my dad and was like, "I need you to take me to the ER.
Oh no.
I'm having like, I think I'm dehydrated. I'm having like double vision, and my chest is hurting, and I can't breathe, and all this stuff." And she's like, "And the boys are still sick. So, and Andy's my husband's still sick. Like, I don't want to drag everyone to the ER." So my dad's like, "Yeah, I'll come down and pick you up." And she ended up with pneumonia and tonsillitis on top of her flu B. And we always joke like it's always been something with her and the kids. And then like a couple days ago, one of the boys was I guess whether he was dehydrated or he was still sick, fainted in the kitchen and like whacked his head on the table. I'm like, it's like my sister and my mom's like sending me pictures of one of their boys. My sister and brother-in-law, nobody hits their max out of pocket or their deductible faster. Their health, and then they have 3 boys that are loving to death, but they're wild. Yeah. It's always something. I get a FaceTime, and one of them, these guys, I want to FaceTime Uncle Brian. It's like, what happened? Well, I tell Uncle Brian what happened. He's like, I ran and hit my corner of my eye on the counter and had to get stitches. I'm like, oh my God.
That is one. I'm glad that I don't have boys because of that. I would think I have anxiety already. Yeah. I would probably have one of them was at recess, and he was like sprinting, and he like turned back to tell someone to look at me and didn't see that there was like a chin-up bar right here and knocked himself out cold. Like I feel for my sister. Her kids are that would be hard.
It's crazy. So, hey Cliff, how we doing? Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year.
Hi Cat Stone, cold Nebraska. Snow coming this afternoon.
We got rain.
Yeah, we got rain. It's still like it's in the 50s and 60s, and I think it's supposed to be like that through the weekend, but I think it's dropping off starting Sunday.
I think so.
So that's probably when we're going to start getting, Cat Stone usually gives us a pretty good indication of what kind of weather will be approaching because, she's in Nebraska, we're in Ohio. So whatever weather she has, usually about 3 to 4 days later, it just naturally rips through Ohio. Yep. So, Kat said definitely going right.
It doesn't matter if you are protected, not protected. You are getting it.
You're getting it. Yeah, my hands are like chapped from how much hand sanitizer, and
it's been bad.
Keep it in my truck. And
Aniston, so she got better.
Yeah,
she was had all of her energy back, and then one night. It was like 2 days before Christmas Eve, and she was like, I don't feel good. She was like, my legs hurt. I'm like, oh, geez, that's scary. And then she woke up the next morning with a fever of 101, 102.
Oh, man.
I'm like, what is going on? So I took her in. They told me she has pneumonia. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I had to give her medicine.
Yep.
And Chris came down with it. They told him he had bronchitis.
Bronchitis is, pneumonia's not contagious technically.
No, but I was like, okay, did she really have pneumonia or did she have bronchitis?
Yeah. And then here's the thing. Things like pneumonia they're not contagious, but you're coughing and all and wheezing and all that stuff. You're still putting germs out. Yeah.
So all of our Christmas was pushed back. So our Christmas lasted a very long time, which is fine.
Yeah, I actually learned that pneumonia is not an excuse to stay at work. Because years ago, I was feeling like crap, and I ran across the street to my doctor on my lunch break, and I had double pneumonia and all that, and I came back to work, and Deneen, and I was joking with Deneen about this the other day. Deneen came into my office, and she was like, "You look like you're dead." I was like, And I was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "It's like, yeah, I got, I just went to the doctor. I got pneumonia, but he's going to get me on a nebulizer and that." She's like, "Go home." I was like, "Well, no, I'm okay to work. I'll just stay." She's like, "No, go home." And I was like, "I'm not contagious. I'm not taking off work." And she's like, "Go home or I'm writing you up." And I was like,
Going home. Going home.
I'm going home. I was like, "But I'm logging in and work." And she's like, "Go home and sleep." I was like,
"Okay.
Yes, Mom."
Hello, Suzanne. How are you?
Hey, Suzanne, how you doing? Hey, Judy. Where's your shop located? I visit Jug County. So we are closer to Dayton. So
I don't even know where that's at.
Jug County's up near like Cleveland, Akron area.
Oh, okay.
So
we're
east side of Cleveland, Akron area.
Yeah,
so.
We're right in between Cincinnati and Dayton. So Springboro.
There used to be an amusement park called. You don't know how long you've been visiting Geauga County, but about 30 years ago there was an amusement park called Geauga Lake that used to be out there, and then Six Flags bought it for a little bit, and then they closed down. It couldn't. You had Cedar Point. 80 minutes, less than an hour and a half away, and that's like the top roller coaster amusement park in the world. So it's hard to compete. But yeah, it's up near Cleveland. We used to go there. But yeah, Judy, we're a little south of Dayton, but we're not open to the public. We're online only. So so even if you're passing through, unfortunately, we don't have any kind of like a store here or a showroom or anything like that. It's literally offices. And a warehouse just full of boxes. So, and if you're new here, my name is Brian.
And I'm Nicole.
And if you didn't catch that, we are from Factory Direct Craft Supply, factorydirectcraft.com. I think we're up to like 42-something thousand active SKU numbers on our site. It's kind of insane, but it's all right here in Dayton, Ohio, ready to be picked and packed and shipped out to you guys. So no waiting for stuff to come overseas. We are also a small family-owned business celebrating our 40th year in business. It was last year. It was our 40th year.
Well, yeah, I guess
started in 85. It's 2020. I know, I got to keep adjusting to it. So I had to write a check the other day, and I was like, whoops.
So we're going into 41 years in business.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, 41. So, and with it being the start of the year, we kind of want to know, don't you guys decorate for Valentine's, or are you kind of shifting straight into spring? It's interesting because as I've been out in the warehouse picking, and you've been here coming in packing and stuff. It's a pretty good mix. There's Valentine stuff. There's a lot of people getting St. Patrick's stuff. A lot of people getting a lot of pastel, spring, Easter, floral kind of stuff. So let us know. I mean, not everyone decorates for or does crafts for every holiday. So we're always curious to, everyone does something craft and decorating wise for whatever holidays they're celebrating, towards the end of the year. But we're always interested in what you guys do once we get past, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year, all that. Where does your attention shift? So, hey, Chris, how you doing?
Good morning.
And if you guys have any questions for us, let us know.
Yep.
As always, if you're sharing any projects online, especially if you use items that you purchase from factorydirectcraft.com, make sure you tag us in it, or send us a direct message on Facebook. Send us some pictures of what you made. We'd love to show it with everybody. Nikki did get how's that page going?
It's going good.
It's a page for people to kind of share their projects now, right?
Yes. So it is a community page. Anybody can. It's a private page, so anybody can ask to be a part of this page. And it's just a community of just sharing projects that you've created with the items that we have, or it doesn't have to. It can be just with any items or crafting projects that you're doing. So it's just a page to just come together, share ideas, and just help others, be inspired with different craft ideas. So it's doing really good. Lots of fun. I've talked about doing like a seasonal type, I can't think of the word.
Like a theme or something?
Like a theme, yeah. So like maybe for Easter, so I would give out like an item. Say, let's make a project with a wooden plaque.
Okay.
And see what you can come out with.
So
I was like, I haven't done it yet. So I was trying to figure out how to do it and how long to do it. But I just thought it would be something like that. Just make it fun. Yeah,
that's a great idea. Any progress on the driftwood slices? Yeah, we're still waiting. The driftwood stuff, I don't know if it shipped yet. It was in production. I don't know if Pam is on watching right now. Pam, if you're in the chat, let us know. So that way we can give Kat Stone an update. Let's see. Kat said, can you post that link again? I forgot to write it down last time. Oh, for the Facebook group, probably.
For the Facebook group? Yeah, sure can. I will post it here in just a little bit, and then that way you can click on it and then just ask for and then I'll approve you.
Yeah. Yeah, Nikki's you gotta get on Nikki's good graces. She decides if you get in or not. Yeah. So she's like the Santa Claus of that group. You better be good.
Brand new customer. Oh,
thank you
so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks for your business and thanks for joining with us. Yeah, if you're new here outside of the holidays, a couple weeks of holiday, we're here every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We just come on, just chat with you guys, have some fun. We'll show off some new product. Nikki always brings some crafts to show, which we'll get to, I'm sure, in a second. Let's see. Kat said, don't do Valentine's Day, snowmen right now, and then on to St. Patty's Day, spring. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see. The other Kat said, still trying to finish all the Christmas crafts I started.
I get it. I kind of push those to the side. I push those, and I will do them next year.
Well, and if there's stuff you want for next year's crafts, don't forget we have a 25% off sale right now. We have our annual stock-up sale that we always run.
Which ends Sunday,
It ends Sunday. 25% off every order. We'll have Nikki post the coupon code here in the chat. So that way you guys can use that. You can use as much as you want. There's no minimum. If you want to buy a $1 item and pay 75 cents plus shipping and tax, you certainly can. But looking at the orders that have been coming through, a lot of you guys have been maximizing that because there's some ugly orders out in that warehouse right now. I'm not going to complain because ugly orders are awesome. And as are any order. Let's see here. Yeah, so Kat, we'll post that link again. Judy, got another new customer. New customer, excited to see what you have. Recommended by my sister. Awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Well, tell your sister we said thank you for for recommending us and putting in a good word for us. We'll have some items here to show you guys here in a little bit. Some new stuff that just came in. We had 3 containers come in the last 2 weeks.
On top of being very busy with the stock up sale. Yes. It's always, we have a little quiet time leading up to Christmas.
Yeah.
But as soon as Christmas hits, that's when our stock up sale comes. And it gets crazy. Yeah. Crazy busy.
It's usually that last week or days before Christmas. Basically, when you hit the point that someone can't get an order unless they want to pay for UPS next day air, which is, UPS makes that very expensive. Usually when you get to that point and it's, I can't get it in time for Christmas with standard shipping, I'll wait. It gets really slow. And then we start the stock of sale usually around Christmas Eve. I think we started on the 23rd this year or something like that. And it also didn't help that the way the holidays fell. Yeah. We were closed Wednesday through Sunday the week of Christmas. We came back, worked Monday, Tuesday. We were off Thursday or Wednesday, Thursday, worked Friday, and then off again for the weekend. So this past Monday, we came into well over 1,000 orders in the queue to get picked. So
well over that.
Well over that because it was 1,300, and then they got it under 1,000 orders. I think it was down to 700-800 by the end of the day Monday, and then Tuesday morning when I came in, it was back up to 1,200 something. Yeah. So it's a good problem to have if you ordered, especially last week when we were closed. We're getting your orders out as quick as we can. So when I've spoken to a few customers, just kind of asking what's going on when orders will ship, and everyone's been very understanding and patient. And in fact, I had a number of people actually applaud us for how much time we gave our employees off for the holidays, because a lot of businesses don't do that, or they require them to use vacation time. We looked at it as, everyone around here has really been busting their butts all year. The least we could do is give everyone some extra time off with their families and friends and all that stuff. Get rested, get rejuvenated, get energized, and then we'll come back in and we'll kill it like we do. So.
Yep.
Let's see. So you posted that. Hey, Adrena.
Hello, Adrena. How are you?
Adrena didn't forget about us.
No. Hopefully you had a
Like
good
she
holiday.
could ever do that.
No. Hopefully you had a good holiday.
Yes,
and
yes,
New Year's.
yes. And, I'm sure it's warmer down in Texas than it is here. So, because it's 42 right now. It's kind of chilly.
It is.
It's kind of chilly.
But it's supposed to, I think it was supposed to get up to like the 60s. So
I hope so.
I'm okay with that.
I have a hot tub that needs fixed, and I don't want to work on it when it's 35 degrees. It's been down for like a month.
Oh.
And it's been brutal because I use that thing almost every night.
We haven't been using ours.
I
have been so busy with the activities with kids, and we just don't have time.
Yeah, I generally use it almost every night, and then the heater went out, so I replaced that, and then 2 days later, the circuit board, the controller board went out, and they don't make it anymore, so I had to special order one, and it took like 3 weeks to get, and I finally just got it, and of course my wife goes like, all right, you're gonna get it installed? I'm like, it's going to take me over an hour. I'm not going outside when it's 30 degrees.
Why not?
Because I'm... So hopefully I'll get to it this weekend and everyone will be happy again. So Adrena said, I love it here. Can't wait to see some goodies. It's cold this morning and they are saying rain.
Well, that's good for rain because I know you guys probably need it.
Yeah. Hey, Janet. Janet's the first timer. Hello, Janet. If you're a first timer, let us know. How'd you find out about us? I know, a couple of you folks mentioned, your new customers. Maybe you were just scrolling through Facebook or wherever and came across us, or kind of like Judy in the chat mentioned, recommended to us by a family member or a friend. Mm-hmm. But anyways, we were talking about sharing crafts. Did you bring some stuff that you've been working on to show off?
So I've been kind of just working with a little bit of Valentine crafts. I've got a couple that I'm working on. But this one, it was just a super simple project. I just used our little miniature cutting board, added some paint to it, and I got this print off offline. Free, easy, just printed it off, Mod Podged it on, and then just added a heart and a bow. And it was super simple, easy to do. Anybody can do it. And it just looks nice. You can put it on, hang it on a wall. You can put it on a wreath. You can put it, just as like a little a table decor, tier tray or whatnot. So it was a fun project.
Easy. Looks awesome. Janet said Janet was the first time. Oh, Janet said okay. One of her friends saw one of my friends. Okay, so she got recommended by a friend. Jews under I do believe. Okay, so you've ordered from us just first time joining us on the live. That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much. Well,
thank you. We're like I said earlier, if you just joined us, we're here every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern time just to kind of chat with you guys, show off some stuff.
Yeah, especially since we're not open to the public. This is just a way that we can connect with our followers and customers.
That's awesome. Yeah. Cliff said it's supposed to be 62 here in Toledo tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the 60s here tomorrow as well, but there's a chance of rain all weekend. So hopefully I just want nice. I'm ready for spring. As much as I adore winter and I love it and I love the cold, I eventually hit a point where I'm like, all right, I think I like the winter. The idea of like snow and cold for like the holidays, because Christmas is always cooler when there's snow on the ground. And then once you get past that, I'm like, all right, enough of this crap. Let's get into spring. I'm ready to go.
I agree.
Of course, the jealousy is building because my wife and daughter are going to Disney World at the end of the month.
Oh, I'm jealous. Is that for the
cheerleading? Cheerleading. My daughter's high school cheer team qualified for nationals, so they're going down to Disney World for 5. Lisa and Maddie, and then Lisa's mom is going with them. And when they first said they were going, I was like, oh, this will be fun. And then we learned, because Maddie's a freshman, so it's her first time going, we learned it's very much like a girls' trip. So it's all the girls and like their moms all go, and it's like a girls' trip for like 5 days while they go down and compete and all that. So, I was like, all right, well, I guess Aiden and I will just hang out at the house and
be cold,
do guy stuff.
I was trying to talk Chris into taking the kids there this like summer.
Yeah.
I don't think he's buying it. He's like, it cost way too dang much. I'm like, they have never been. We've got to take them at least once.
Oh, they haven't been? Oh, no. Wow, okay. Yeah.
No, and I'm like, they're getting older. And I would think they would just remember it. I think Aniston would remember it.
Yeah.
But I don't want Adley to get too old and not.
Right, you got to catch them at the right age,
Yes.
and I think your girls are right at that
Yes.
magic age. That's how my kids were like. The first time we took them to Disney World, I think they were. I want to say Maddie was maybe 5.
Yeah.
She was preschool, and Aiden was like first grade or so, first or second grade. So they were right at that spot where Maddie was like right at the peak of her Disney princess era, where she would like we'd go grocery shopping and she'd wear a different Disney dress every day. She wore a different Disney princess dress because she had all of them.
Yeah.
So so fortunately though, because we purchased the package through whoever is putting on the national thing, it really wasn't too bad. It was like, I think for them for 5 days or 4 days of passes, plus staying at a resort, like at an actual Disney resort, it was like under $900 per person. And then for the girls, they did a bunch of fundraisers. They did that designer purse bingo and all that stuff. And they made enough money from that we only had to pay like, I think $100 for Maddie.
Oh,
because they made like $7 or $8 grand through all the fundraisers, so it paid for 90% of all the girls.
That's good
stuff. So I only had to pay for Lisa and Maddie. So obviously then I had to book airfare and all that.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't too bad. But
especially around this time of the year,
it's cheaper right now. Right now, if you try to do that same thing in like June or July, it's going to be double. Yeah. So, but my running joke is that Lisa and Maddie are going to Disney World, and then Aiden's going to Europe for 11 days on a school trip, in June, and I'm like, well, where do I get to go? I just paid for my wife and daughter to go to Disney World. I paid for my son to go to Europe. What about me?
Aww,
because we're probably not going anywhere for vacation this summer because we just spent all this money on these other 2 trips. But I'm like, I'm left out of both of them. But it's okay. I'd rather my family go and get some memories and stuff like that. So I don't need it.
Do the cutting boards come with a pre-drilled hole?
Yeah, yes, that hole is on the cutting board.
So nothing that you need to do
from the factory. They put that on there. So Adrena thought it was so pretty. Okay, so Michelle heard of us through Lori at Farmhouse Stencils. Awesome. Well, we'll tell Lori that we said thank you for sending you our way. Janet said, thank you for welcoming me. Most sites don't even acknowledge that you're on there. So being from Detroit, okay, I know what you're going through, but I hear it's going to be in the 60s. So I can't wait to see you guys on Thursday. Thank you so much.
Oh, perfect,
absolutely.
Janet. Of course. We love talking with everybody that's, here. It's just a way for us to connect. Like I said, we're not open to the public. We used to, but since we've moved into this bigger building, we don't have that connection with our customers anymore. So this is just a way that we can come on here, talk, and just have fun, show off items that we have, because sometimes, we know buying online, it is hard to purchase items that you don't see in person. So we can share the items. If there is an item that you want to see, that you're kind of debating, ask us. We can show you. We can send pictures.
Yep.
And then we show off projects and whatnot. So it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's one of the benefits of working with a small company where we have everything under one roof. If you were looking at something online through a Michaels or whoever, and one, you're going to get a customer service person, whether it's on chat or whatever, who's probably overseas, that's never seen the product, doesn't have access to the product. I had a lady the other day that was ordering some the twist bulbs to go in a ceramic Christmas tree, and she wanted to know, because you have the plastic bulb, and then you have the shaft that goes into the different holes. She's like, well, what's the diameter of the shaft of that twist bulb? I was like, let me put you on hold for 3 minutes. I'll go grab a pack and grab my calipers, and I'll measure it for you and tell you right now on the phone. That's something that you're not going to get, with a larger company. We have access to everything here. We have a photography department here, so we take all of our own pictures and things like that. We also are fortunate that we work with a lot of really good manufacturers. You'll see some of the results of that stuff today, but like paper mache, we're the largest importer of paper mache in the country at this point, and a lot of our items you won't find anywhere else because, a perfect example. I don't know if she's on here, but we've talked about it before. But like Gloria Martinez, who's usually in the chat here, Gloria reached out to us one day on one of our lives and said, "I see you guys sell paper mache crosses. But the biggest one you have is 12 inches. Is there any way you could ever get them in an 18-inch tall by 12-inch wide cross? I was like, we can find out. So I went to our buyer Pam and said, hey, we got some people looking for some larger paper mache crosses. I'm sure they would sell well. Pam sent an email off to one of our manufacturers in the Philippines and said, hey, we need something with this dimensions. Within a month, we had a sample to approve. Yep. And then on our next container that came in, we had a whole bunch of them, and we got Gloria the crosses she needed. We have all kinds of paper mache stuff. A lot of them came by request or trends we were seeing, and we get those made, and those are exclusive to us. So yes. Let's see. Janet also said, thank you. Yes, I'm new then. I guess there's another company that is called the same as yours, possibly that is very big. I know there's a lot of factory direct businesses, but we are the only factory direct craft. Yes. And any other companies that have factory direct in their name, we're not affiliated with any of them because we do get customer service calls. Yeah. Someone's like, I had a guy just, as soon as I said hello, before I could even say factory direct craft, the guy started ripping into me about the condenser on his AC unit that we shipped him was defective and just Freon everywhere and stuff. I'm like, sir, this is factory direct craft supply. Well, then you need to connect me to your appliance person. I'm like, he's like, a factory direct appliance. I'm like, we're not affiliated. I'm sorry. Yeah. We are a small company. We're not affiliated with anyone else with factory direct. We've got craft supplies. Yes. Maybe we may have it in a dollhouse miniature, but that don't even have. I don't think we have dollhouse miniature AC units, but maybe if somebody, we could probably get some made if there's enough interest that you guys want the level of authenticity for your dollhouses that there is a AC unit on the side of the dollhouse. Let us know and we'll see if we can get them made because we've got dollhouse stuff made. My daughter got a 3D printer for Christmas, so she really? Yeah. It is Adley did? Yeah, she did. Have her make some doll. Okay, so if we can get one made. If you need a dollhouse AC unit, Adley's got you covered. So it is crazy how. Yeah, Jessa, maybe they're in China. I don't know. I'll stick with you from now on. Thank you. So, yes. You're very welcome. Yeah, I think they are. Is it? Is like a factory direct? Is another like? Is it? I don't know. I think they sell a lot of different items on their page. Yeah, and we have had people in the past try to like spoof our site or say, copy our name. And one of the things we're very good about is our IT managers very good about reaching out to the the hosting companies and that and getting those websites shut down really, and the Facebook pages deleted and stuff. So Bev said Iowa here. Okay, so it's probably cold and getting to be snowy there in Iowa as well since you're not far from Nebraska where Cat Stone is. Oh, by the way, Cat Stone, I'm still Red Bull free. Yay! Still doing it. So I have I'm in my annual weight loss contest right now. Oh. So it just started. I lost like 15 pounds and then I intentionally sandbagged through the holidays to. I was like, well, if I'm paying $100 to be in this weight loss contest, I need to put some weight back on so I can lose. And what better way to do it with the holidays and eat all the cookies? I certainly did. So it's okay. But yes, I'm still cutting out all the sugar and calorie deficit and at least 10,000 steps a day. So Gina said, yes, that's the one factory direct. There's a bunch of factory directs and all that. Just gotta be careful. I'll stick with you. You all can't wait. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hey Chris, how you doing? Chris says, I like your paper mache. My problem is being creative enough to finish it. I did do the snowman and the Santa boot. Oh, those are so fun. A lot of you guys did the snowman and Santa boots. Yeah. We sold a lot of those. And the Santa Claus. Lord, we didn't even have that long enough for anybody to really see because they sold out. Those sold out in like 48 hours. So, along with those really large pumpkins. Oh. The big, tall, skinny ones. Yeah. They sold out really fast. We have more of that stuff coming in. We do. Especially based on how fast it sold. I know we upped our order. The tough thing with like those Santas and the large pumpkins is like the cases are huge and there's like 4 of them, only 4 of them in a case because the item is big. So you got to get creative in finding real estate to stock all that stuff because it takes up a lot of space. And we're fortunate that our warehouse, as big as it is, real estate is going to be at a premium because of how much stuff we have in stock. We're running out of room, especially with all these containers. We get containers in, and our receiving team's just like, where do we go? They're just looking like, where's all this stuff going to go? It's like, well, You have to figure it out.
Figure it out
get
so we
creative.
can get it on so we can sell it.
Get creative. Just make sure you track where you put it so we know where everything is. So, well, let's already we're already half an hour in. Let's get to, so we got a new container of
Pip
Pip
Berries.
Berries. And this is actually a new Pip Berry supplier. We had a company reach out to Pam. Essentially, it was a factory overseas, and they said, I believe they said, hey, we saw you saw a lot of Pip Berries. We can do anything you guys are currently getting. What's nice with these ones is all these berries, they're all hand dipped. Brian, you can lose a lot of weight running away from all the glitter items. I already got glitter on me this morning.
I
so
did too. I'm cleaning off the Christmas tree back there, and I just get glitter just all over me.
Yeah, if you're new here, I work for a craft supply company, and I detest glitter with every fiber of my being. I hate it. I have a wife and daughter that are glitter fiends, so it's always like my wife's got a craft room and there's glitter everywhere.
Yep.
And I've had boxes of glitter break open and dump on me, and
it's quite funny.
I
was hoping that he would drink some Red Bull so we can throw glitter on him, because that was going to be the punishment.
That'll be my punishment?
Yeah,
if I get caught drinking
punishment.
Red Bull?
Yes.
So do you come in, you just keep a little pocket of glitter in case you see me sneaking Red Bull?
Sure am. And I'll tell Chris to do it too.
He won't do it. Chris has got my back. Chris wouldn't glitter bomb me. I hope not. I hope not, at least. But yeah, so these are all from a new supplier. The quality is incredible.
It's really nice. Pip Berries, we've got colors for all different seasons. I know we kind of shared a little bit a couple lives ago, but just the quality of these are really nice. We've got colors for all seasons, like I said.
Yep.
And here's one that is just beautiful. It's perfect for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and we sent a lot of our samples over to them. We shipped Pam and I shipped a big box of samples earlier last year over to them to make sure that they could match colors, and with one like that, make sure it has the hearts and stuff like that on it. To me, with these, the quality of the berries on these, we've had some past suppliers where the berries kind of start to pull at times if they're rough handled and you see some string.
No,
that's not the case with these ones. The berries are super hard. Again, they're all hand dipped. So the color is going to last. It's going to look really good. All the paper wrapping on these is really, really, really good.
I was going to say, you can probably share some of the candle rings or whatnot. They might be a little smaller. This one.
Okay. I have bins and bins and bins.
We've got 4 bins in here of just the newer.
Yeah. It was funny. So because we've been so super busy, this morning I was I don't know, 8:30, and I said to Pam, I was like, we didn't come up with anything to show for the live, because I was I forgot we had the live until about
I thought
30
about
minutes
saying
ago.
something to you yesterday.
Yeah, and I was Pam's well, I don't know. And then she's oh, she goes, I got all these bins, all those Pip Berries that just came in. And so we grabbed all the bins from her office. So we have these candle rings, awesome Easter colors. Mm-hmm. Again, the colors are super vivid. And these ones, unlike some others, these are all wired. Each branch is wired. So you can shape this however you want. We have people that want to make them really wide. If you want to keep them really tight. And that'll work usually with any a 3-inch or a 4-inch pillar candle.
Yeah.
What else? And we have it in multiple sizes, like with that color.
We've got garlands. We've got stems. We've got candle rings.
Adrena, I know you like Rusty Crusty.
Here's the rusty type.
There's a really awesome primitive one.
Yeah.
With some really nice muted colors. This is a new one. We've never had these ones. And then it's got the actual rusty tin stars on it. So.
And I think we have a garland in that.
We have
one
this.
too,
Yes, we do have this in a garland as well. Put that over there. So I'll rebag that. Let's see what else we have in here. Here's another Rusty Crusty one, but it's different. It's more creams and burgundies with the stars. We also have, these are fun because you can use them as, out here, napkin rings. Oh, that's a new one.
They're beautiful. I have the green leaves on this one. Not all of them have the green leaves, but The colors are really pretty. You can use them as napkin rings.
Yeah, or taper candles.
Taper candles.
And with those some nice muted pinks and some green leaves on that one. That's a new one. That's one fun.
Yeah. You got Halloween, which is perfect. Got stars on them.
Look at the colors on this one. Like, it's so for Halloween and in fall. Like, colors are so vivid. Yeah. This is one I've never seen one like this. This one with green
really
wrapping.
Pretty. That's really pretty.
This one's got wrapped in green instead of the brown, so
I could
kind of an
see
Easter.
A Easter paper mache Easter bunny, nicely decorated, and sit on top of that. Mm-hmm. Put some flowers around it. Lots of fun things that you can do.
Yep, and then as Nikki mentioned, we also have, it was behind us, but she got out like one of these garlands here. So we got a wreath up there.
So like this one, the heart one, the Valentine, we've got the wreath hanging up there, which is really nice.
And we also have, sprays, we have picks, we have Pip Berry bushes, which are bigger, a lot of stuff. And a lot of these are, we've gone to vendors with stuff like, this was one that we came up with years ago. We had people asking about stuff that was kind of like beachy. So is this sea breeze?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have like some of these ones, like, that are will work well, more coastal colors, light blues and greens and sea foam green and things like that. So we have like, this one is called Springtime. We have another one like this that's got more whites with the sea foam green and the turquoise. I think it's called Sea Breeze maybe. I'll have to confirm that, but yeah, and that was one that we just reached out to the vendor and said, hey, we have some customers looking for this kind of color combination in a Pip Berry garland, and they can do it. I mean, it's a blank canvas. I know we've had some purples, and there's another bin down there. Oh yeah, like around summertime. These ones are always popular. We have
4th of July.
4th of July. We have Americana kind of red, white, and blue ones. This one's new. It goes with that wreath. I haven't seen. We have a full green Pip Berry garland.
That's really cute.
So,
I like that one.
I like that too.
So springy.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Get you guys ready for some warm weather and grass mowing.
And we're not even close to that.
I know.
But you can get close by buying your spring items.
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
So that way, when it comes, you're fully prepared.
It's a state of mind. It's not necessarily based on how the weather.
And plus, with the sale going on, you can save lots of money.
Yes, yeah. All this stuff is turned on. It's on the site. I think we turned it on like last Monday or whenever when the container showed up. So that was a lot of boxes too.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. It's all right.
So sorry.
It is what it's. Chris is the one that's got taken every single box down, and
I know.
I'm helping stack stuff and all that. So, Kat said, love those on the taper candles. Yeah,
they're beautiful.
Michelle said the heart one would make a cute candle ring. Absolutely.
Do we have a candle ring?
I'm pretty sure I'm 90% sure we have that in a candle ring.
Yeah, I would think we do.
Yeah, this isn't everything.
No.
This was just some of the stuff that came in. I think it was in Pam's office, so she could work on putting some information in and all that. Adriana said the colors. Like I said, this new vendor, their colors are so nice. Everything's so vivid, so bright, and again, just the quality of the Pip Berries is surpassed our previous suppliers. So. They're awesome, and we'll continue to work with them. If you guys have ideas for color combinations and things like that for Pip Berries that you think might work, I would almost be surprised if there's
I was going to say we
can
may
think of
have
something
them.
that we don't have, but but if you do, let us know. I mean, we have because we have ones that are I was about to say we have ones that are solid red, and I look over and there's literally we have all red, all white.
We have St. Patrick's Day.
All white. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day ones. Again, different, not just Halloween, but different fall colors. Different, ones with reds and greens for the holiday season. So yeah, it's a lot. But if there's anything you're looking for that might work, let us know. We can get it. We can certainly reach out to them and get some samples to look at getting them made and all that. Trying to think what else did we have coming in. Did you grab some of this stuff?
I just grabbed some Valentine stuff just to show off. Because that's what I had planned when I came in this morning.
Foamy hearts. These Doris, I'm sure these are probably limited stock since Doris hasn't been in business for 7 or 8 years now. But we got a good amount of stock, I believe. So yeah, these are a multi-pack of. You guys are familiar with it was like that foamies, that kind of stuff. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick foam heart. This one has glitter, pinks and whites and reds.
I saw this banner. It's a cute little pink banner, and I was like, well, I wonder if you could put a wood heart on there, color them in, and make your own Valentine's banner. And we have letters.
If I recall, I did make a Valentine card last year for my wife.
It was not a card.
It was a card. I think you said it was a postcard. I was like, no, it didn't get sent from the beach with a wish you were here.
How many times have we gonna talk about this? It was two-sided. It was just one piece.
It was a card.
One piece of paper.
It was a card. Hey, Meg's here. Hey, Meg.
Hi, Meg. How are you?
We haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing all right and your holidays have been went well. Yeah, Meg said very pretty. Well, glad you're here, Meg.
Yeah, I'm so glad
to see you back here.
So glad you're here.
Yeah. So, and this is a cutout heart. What's cool about it is it does have. I'm not gonna tear it up, and you guys can see. So it does have a jute hanger because it's not on the end, so you can hang it up. Use as a wall hanger. If you're one of those, I know there's it's a kind of a thing now where instead of completely taking down your tree, people will just take like the Christmas or holiday ornaments off, and then it's a Valentine's tree, and then it's a St. Patrick's. So you can hang it from there. You can hang it on a wall, hang it on a door, whatever you want to do.
Whatever your heart desires.
Whatever your heart desires.
We do have. I always forget that we have some of these stencils, but I just kind of walked past it, and we have quite a bit of these. And I was like, it says, let your love shine. I'm like, well, that works for Valentine's Day. Super, fun, easy. Stencils, great. Those are always fun to craft with.
And then we were talking about paper mache. This is by far one of our most popular selling kind of medium size. It's a paper mache box. Obviously has a removable lid. We also have these in a larger size, and they have slots in them, so you can put ribbon through them. To whether you want to tie it to keep it closed, you want to tie it to make some bows.
They're
or
made
some
as
accents.
Like a candy box.
Yeah, that's exactly what we had a customer that orders a lot. We were getting them in, and then we have a chocolate company that orders like thousands every spring. So we're like, well, we need to add more because they were buying out our inventory every year. So then it got to a point. I was like, well, we need to order enough for their order plus what we have. So it's basically it's designed to be a chocolate box, but it doesn't. Obviously, with like anything crafty, it doesn't have to be. No. It's whatever you want to use it for.
It's a good size heart for bee wings. Hearts work wonderful for bee wings.
Yes, you've done some crafts using hearts for angel wings,
for
and
angels,
bee wings, and
all sorts of.
Like Meg said, hearts are great all year round. Absolutely, nothing's limited to anything. You can, people can repurpose stuff or find new uses for stuff all the time. So, Adrena said, "Sorry guys, I've been driving, but I'm here." Well, as long as you don't be commenting while driving.
Yes, that's. Please be safe.
That's not safe. So hopefully you're at a red light or a stoplight.
Or where you're going.
I guess if you really need to throw a comment in, pull off to the side of the road. Make sure you have your flashers on for safety. Shoot your comment and then safely merge back. Use your blinker and merge back on.
I love how you want to listen to us still while you're driving.
The dedication is commendable. As long as you're being safe, Adrena.
Yes. We have this cute little chest box. It's a heart, so you can put like your little goodies inside of it. Super sweet. You can put I
was gonna say it's a picture frame, right?
I think it's a picture frame.
Look I think on the inside it looks like
it is a picture frame.
I thought I saw the little metal tab, so you can pop that out.
Look, I didn't even know that. But yeah, you can put a little picture in there and put something special inside and gift it to somebody.
Look at the non-crafty guy pointing that out.
I was too busy showing it off.
Yeah, that's fine.
I should know what it does, though.
Fine. For those of you that are long timers here, you guys know we joke about my lack of crafting ability. So
you've come up with some ideas.
If you're new here, they always try to get me to do crafting stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm a sales and customer service guy. I'm not.
Nah, you got to craft. I mean, you work at a craft store, so you're gonna have to craft.
I know. I do come up with some ideas.
You do. I've kind of been shocked a couple times.
Yeah. You guys have rubbed off on me. Adrena said, "Oh, I love that box." Yeah, it's cute. It's very cute. It's very cute. Like I said, you can
lots of them.
Put a photo in there. Gosh, I think it's a lot of stuff we've tried. We've thrown a lot of stuff at you guys here in the last 10 minutes, but
that's what happens when we're off for 2 weeks.
I know, and we get a container, and I think when that paper mache container came in, Pam said something like, she said how many cases are on it, and then she said, because we try to keep stuff stacked by item number, so it's easy for our receiving team to put it away so all the item numbers are together and they're not like, oh, we have 10 cases of this, and they're not searching through everything looking for those 10. And I think I told Pam, I was like, yeah, we'll try to keep it organized by item number. She's like, well, there's 75 different items on that container. I was like, on the Pip Berry container, I was like, well, we'll do our best.
Yes. That's a lot of items.
It was. Well, because you have all the different garlands in all different colors. You have all the different candle rings of different sizes. And then Pip Berry picks, Pip Berry sprays, Pip Berry bushes. And we ordered a lot of different colors, of whether it was a pick, a spray. So it was a lot. But, we got through it. And I think most of it's put away at this point. Our receiving team is awesome. Laura and Scott crush it back there.
They do. They work hard.
Alicat said, awesome heart picture box.
It's super cute.
All kinds of stuff.
And just like Meglet said, it works great for a gift for
graduation. It's a great idea for graduation.
Yeah, that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, Valentine's anniversary.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Put something special inside.
You guys will have better ideas than me. So you guys are the crafters. I just sell you the stuff. So. And take your calls when you want to chat. It's funny. I was joking the other day with a customer who she probably orders once a month and always wants to just order over the phone, which is fine. We can certainly take orders over the phone as long as you know what you want to buy. Because unfortunately, we've had people call and they're like, "I want to place an order." Okay, well, what's the first item? Give me a second here. Let me scroll through the site, and it's like, okay, I have other customers we need to talk to. I can't. But and it's funny. I didn't even look at my caller ID. As soon as I said, thanks for calling Factory Direct Craft, I hear, "Good morning, Brian." I knew exactly who it was.
We learned the voices
by their voice. I didn't even look at the caller ID to know that it was Ms. Rankin calling to order some bed dolls. So
we had one reach out right before Christmas or after Christmas, and we haven't heard from her for a while. She just comes on and she hasn't bought anything for a little bit, but she'll just come on live chat saying hi. How are you? Asking how.
Yeah, Kate.
Yeah, how Brian, myself, and Deneen are doing.
Yeah, she's asking like how your kids are doing. I think she's always like, "How are the babies?"
Yeah.
She'll I'll check. How are Nikki's babies? I'm like, well, they're not babies anymore.
No, they're not babies anymore. But she just pops on out of nowhere
just to say hi.
We just love talking to her. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, so you guys are awesome. And again, that's something that I don't think, the customer service people at Michael's or anything.
No, they will not do.
They're not getting any of that. So
maybe depending on the person, but they've got.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that you're working with a small family company. So, I think it's time for Brian to make another card.
Make an actual card.
I'm gonna make the same thing as I did before, just with a different design. All right, we'll ask people in the chat before we leave. So last year, I was tasked with making my wife a Valentine's card, which she did laugh at. My wife, as a side job, was a professional card maker. Like she worked for like Tim Holtz and all these other companies that make scrapbooking and craft and card making supplies. She would do freelance contracting, and they would send her, Copic markers and stamps and all papers and all this stuff, and she would make cards that they would use for advertising and magazines and stuff like that. So when someone told me I needed to make, a card for a professional card maker, it was a tall task, and I also had to use only stuff I could find in the warehouse. So I did. Michelle said I think you should make one for Valentine's card. I did. It was a Valentine's card. And here's the debate. So I cut out like a 4x6 piece of like hot pink construction paper. And I put some cutouts and stuff on there. I used some cutouts with some glitter pens and stuff like that. And then on the back, I wrote a thing. Well, Nikki is saying that because it was two-sided, that's not a card, that is a postcard.
Yes.
To me, a postcard is like what you buy on vacation and you used to mail to someone with like, wish you were here at Myrtle Beach with me kind of thing.
Okay, then it's a brochure or whatever.
Well, brochure is like...
No, that's folded. Never mind. It wasn't folded.
It doesn't have to be folded.
Does
a card have to be folded? Does it have to fold in half to be a card? That's the question.
Yes.
So, also, I did make my wife an anniversary card.
Was it folded?
It was because she gave me some blank cardstock.
Oh, that was very sweet.
No, maybe it wasn't. I'd have to go back and look. We have it sitting in the kitchen. But
you don't remember what you did for your anniversary?
I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. Like legitimately, I don't know that I remember. So once I hit my 40s, it was like everything mentally, physically, everything's
starting to feel that way.
Out the window. I'm a 43-year-old man living in about a 96-year-old's body.
And
the mind's not far behind it. Neither is the hearing. So. Adria said one day I'll visit you all over. I know we've talked about getting you up here so you can do like some live streams with Nikki and stuff. Well, maybe that's our in 2026. We'll talk to Sherry and we need to make that happen. So, make it a tradition. So I think it's the thought that counts. One piece. Yeah, thank you, Michelle.
No,
Michelle's got my back.
No, Michelle.
Yes,
folded in half is a card. Thank you. That is a card.
And Cass said some Christmas cards that are pre-printed are only one-sided. That's right.
Don't take his side.
And I wrote on the back side, so it was two-sided.
It needs to be folded.
Oh, we can now Cass saying
yes.
Yes, it needs to be folded to be a card. All right, so this is
this
is a controversial topic here.
It is.
As far as crafting goes, this is
a
saucy topic.
Maybe I should make a post about this and see a poll. Take a poll and see what it is.
And if the poll says it has to be folded, I'll just disagree and tell the majority that they're wrong. So
just like a man.
So, but no, yeah, for our anniversary, after we went out to dinner and all that, and then we came back and my wife was like, "How about we make each other cards?" I was like, "All right." So she was like trying to show me how to use her special rubber stamping things and markers and all that. And it turned out nice, but then like literally in the same amount of time it took me to make something with some basic heart stamps and leaves and stuff like that and color and shade it in. And then if you saw what she made me in the same amount of time, I was like, this is not my wheelhouse. I am out of my element.
But the thing is, at least you try.
Right. And she appreciated what I did. And I think she, it was the first time that I was like, show me how to use all your stuff. Because normally I walk into her craft room and I'm like, I don't know what any of this crap is. I just see markers all over the place and there's Cricut machines and die cutting things and
everything is exploding. Yeah.
Well, I just don't know what any of this stuff does. So, I think it was fun for her to be like, all right, well, here's how you do this. And she's helping me out and all that stuff. So it was fun. Hey, Gloria. Hi. Gloria said extremely late. Sorry, I can't catch the last few minutes.
That's okay.
No worries. Catch us back on replay. So we've been going at this about an hour. You guys have been awesome. Happy New Year to you too, Gloria. For those of you who don't know, Gloria had sent us some
yummy cookies,
some biscuititos, if I still remember how to say it right. They didn't last very long. So
no,
we if you're new here, we talk about food a lot.
We do. We love
which
food.
Which is especially when we were on the holidays, we were having all kinds of debates on best Thanksgiving side dish. And
crafting and food go together very well. Yeah. You gotta stay
and even if you don't craft, like you're like me, food is always a popular topic. So we're gonna jump off here. We will see you guys next week. We'll find some more. We'll actually take some time to find some.
What else can you send us? Oh,
there's.
There's
you're in New Mexico. There's a lot of Southwest food. The problem is a lot of it
ship well.
You can't you can't ship.
I want like the homemade, yummy food.
Yeah.
That you guys make.
Yeah.
Because
like some Southwest chili and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that stuff's not very shippable. So
I guess maybe we just need to bring you here and then you can
or
cook
we
for
just
us.
we just need to go to New Mexico.
Or that too. I mean, I could use a vacation.
I mean, I'm going to need one since I don't get one this year. So, but anyway, as always, real quick, as we've mentioned before, especially if you're new here, we appreciate you guys, everyone that likes and follows our Facebook page. We have well over 1 million followers on there. But Facebook's recent video policy, our live videos will only stay up there for 30 days. Whereas we also simultaneously stream on YouTube. So our YouTube lives will stay forever. So if you want to go back and catch an old episode, things like that, make sure you help us like and grow our YouTube channel as well, because our videos will stay there forever. Gloria said, how about some red chili powder?
That sounds delicious.
Powder. So Chris said, glad I caught your live. Always enjoy it. Thanks, Chris.
I'm so glad that you came.
Always happy to see you here. Catstone said, have a great week. The snow is showing up early. Well, be safe if you got to go anywhere. Meg said, great seeing you guys. Love the new crafter group.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you do.
Yeah, and Meg, great to see you here as well. I've chatted with Meg before on the phone and stuff like that. Meg is a sweetheart. We appreciate all of you guys. So as always, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Take care.